Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of the Silver Blades. We're camped inside the mayor's house. Yeah, if you haven't figured out who the mayor is yet, we ran into him back in Ulash, back during Curse of the Azure Bond. He was the commander of the Red Plumes from Hillsfar that were trying to keep order in a town that was overrun by Melander cultists. And he did so well, or did so poorly, that he got sent here. So we've just saved the game. We've got everybody's spells memorized, got the party reordered, at least for now, in order by armor class, so the guys with the best protection are in front. And we are ready to leave the mayor's house and go shopping. Okay, and it looks like it's the way to go. Yeah, as All Dragon remarked at the beginning of his Let's Play, they've got the keyboard, the numeric pad organized a bit differently for the keyboard commands. If we take a look at the area view, there we are. Now, this building here is the training hall. I don't think anybody's ready for training just yet. I think the names will turn purple when they're ready to be promoted. But we can take a look at that. And then the next building over from that is the tavern. We might go there once or twice, but there really isn't a whole lot to learn in the tavern there. This building here is the vault. We're going to be using that a lot because we're going to get a crap ton of treasure way beyond what we can carry. And that over there is the Temple of Gond. I don't anticipate using that very often. And there's a building further off this way on this side of the street, which is the Armory. We definitely need to go there now because we can't afford anything better, but we won't be using it too often after that. And then the magic shop that the mayor referred to is down this way. We're not going to be heading to that just yet because the prices right now are horrendous. There is a house right here that we might go to. Otherwise, the other private residences are nothing special. So let's get out of area view and start walking around. In fact, if we go due south from here, we'll go right past the entrance to that guy's house. You enter the home of an old man. He smiles when you enter and starts to spin a tale. What do? Stay and listen. He talks much of the afternoon, and you record it in Journal Entry 12. Yeah. And we'll be going here various times. Although it starts to get a bit repetitive after a while. Old Man's Tale of the Temple. 'Twas long ago the old town was a thriving place. The mine was there then, too. Folks was ruled by a fellow who worshipped Tyr. He thought the miners was deserving of Tyr's protection. Some of the folks around here say the temple can still be found. Only those of stout hearts should try, though. Things buried so long tend to harbor ghosts that don't like disturbing. He winds down and falls asleep. You leave the building. Occasionally he will dig up goodies that he's got stored in the house, but evidently not today. So let's turn around And this is the side of the vault, which I don't think we had in the previous game. Yeah, new Verdigris vault. So there's nothing in there right now anyway. This is the training hall. I don't think they charge for training in this game. Are you prepared for advancement? Sure. I don't think we actually have anyone ready for advancement, but yeah. So I'm just going to go and double check everyone. Now, I've read in some places where if you've rolled up a character from scratch for this game, it might actually not be a bad idea to have them change class almost immediately. Like, say, having a fighter type change class and become a, start earning levels as a mage. But I don't really need to do that right now. Okay, I'm going to take a look real quick at the level advancement tables, which should be either in the back of the rule book or the back of the Adventurer's Journal. Probably the back of the Adventurer's Journal, since I didn't see them in the back of the rule book. And we'll see who's closest to being able to level up. I believe they pretty much all reached their level caps in the previous game. Josita here is about halfway through level 11. Teresa looks like okay, she's about 100,000 roughly experience points shy of making level 11. Eladan. Yeah, basically same deal for him as for Josita. Ghibli. Okay, as a fighter, he would have made level 9 just recently. Well, that's basically, I think, the level cap for fighters as dwarves, so he's going to earn promotions as a thief, basically. Yeah. And he's got a ways to go before he makes his next promotion as a thief. So get used to him being a level 9 fighter, because that's all he's going to be able to do. And then Pox. Yeah, she started out as a fighter and dual classed as a paladin when she got to Curse. And she just recently made level 9 as a fighter, as a paladin, so she's got a ways to go. And then Alvaro here. Basically same deal. Although Alvaro here is very close to making level 10 as a ranger. So that'll be kind of nice. Okay. So that's basically all we needed to see here. Oh, we don't want to exit the DOS. Ah. Be resolute in your path. A victory is a victory for this town. Yeah, and he does not charge for training, which for now is good. I mean, later on when we have a ton and a half of money, it's one less thing that we could use up our excess loot on. For heroes such as yourselves, the drinks are on the house. What's your pleasure? Well, let's have a drink. And they give us a choice, not that it makes much difference, and you overhear a conversation. You record it in journal entry number 6. So basically the tavern tales are just included among the journal entries. One of the miners saw red-robed figures outside the east wall. Okay, let's relax. Okay, no other rumors. Building. I mean, occasionally the rumors will change, but it's not really worthwhile going here that often. A sign over this door reads Verdigris Armory. Welcome to my rather barren shop. Will the champions of Verdigris buy something? Okay. You know, one wonders, I mean, we haven't done anything yet. How could we possibly be champions? At least she's hoping we'll be a champions. Okay, let's see what she's got for sale. Yeah, really stripped down. The yellow canary we'll need in the mines. The mirror, that'll be useful against gaze attacks. It's all non-magical junk. It's good for now. It won't be terribly useful once we get further on in the game. But let's see what Elro here needs. Okay, let's get him a bow. And probably a long sword and a shield. Yeah, some kind of sword and a shield. And maybe a mirror. Things like that. Okay, so let's buy. Oh, you know what? We're going to have to... He's going to have to take the gems and get them appraised so we can afford to buy things. Which was... Okay, that gave us a total of 605 platinum. Well, let's go ahead and buy a canary. And a mirror. And a sword. And probably some arrows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll get him a sling. Oh, we're overloaded. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to bundle the arrows. And then equip the non-magical arrows so we can use those up. And then let's maybe a mace and a sling and a longbow. And a shield. I don't think we'll need to worry about not having enough money to pay for things. Yeah. Okay. Then she's got some armor, but she basically needs everything else. We'll get her the canary and the mirror and the sword and some arrows. Now let's go ahead and bundle those arrows. And then buy the rest of her stuff. It will get her a mace, and a sling, and a bow, and a shield. And for Gimli, he's got a sword and a shield, and some armor appropriate to his class, so let's buy everything else though. Canary, mirror, arrows. Okay, then we're going to bundle those arrows. A mace, and a sling, and a bow. Okay, then Eladan. Let's get him oh, well, a canary and a mirror. And a bunch of darts. Okay, and we will not equip the darts just yet. So we want to buy him some melee weapons. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's get... Okay, there are no daggers here, so we'll have to get him a quarterstaff. We'll unequip the wand, and we'll equip the quarterstaff for now. Then Teresa, she's got a magical mace, but she needs everything else. So we'll get her a canary and a mirror and a staff sling and a shield and some banded mail. And then we'll equip her stuff. Yeah. And then Rosita has gauntlets of ogre power, and that's it. We'll buy her a canary and a mirror and a bunch of darts. Well, let's get her a quarterstaff too. And then a bunch of darts. Already that, and join those. Yeah, we really didn't need to convert all those gems to platinum. But we'll share that. Yeah. And that should be it. The monsters must tremble at your approach. Kill them all and send them back to the pit. You leave the building. Okay. Now, we can go visit Marcus's house briefly. We won't be able to do very much just now, though. A sign over the door reads, Residence of Marcus the Wizard. A fighter answers the door. Marcus is involved and cannot be disturbed. Might I interest you in trinkets? Sure. Let's take a look. Yeah, basically, we can't afford any of this. Like, maybe we could afford some magic arrows, but they're uber expensive. I wouldn't recommend buying them just now. Besides, later on in the game, we'll be able to get these same things from this same place at much cheaper prices. After they undergo a change in management. If there's nothing else, then I'll bid you good day. And you leave the building. So, I think we'll encamp. Basically, you can, most of the time you can encamp anywhere in town with no issues. There'll be just one exception in a little while, and you'll find out when we get to that. Okay, let's move Teresa up where Gimli was. And I think otherwise the party order looks fine now. Okay. Well, our initial goal is to head back to the mayor's house. Townsmen walk by and shout encouragement. That's nice. Yeah. But this is a private residence. We can step inside just for a minute so you can see what it's like. Young woman blushes at your entrance. Why, this is such an honor! Sit yourselves down and tell me all about your adventures. Time passes pleasantly. Yeah, you know, it's nothing special. That's another private residence. There's the old man's house. Probably wouldn't be terribly worthwhile to visit the old man's house again just yet. So we'll go back in here. Welcome back. I hope your day's been successful. Rest yourself if you're weary. I don't know if you've ever been to Ulash, but if you have, you might remember me. This is what Weary tells us about himself. He continues, and you recorded in journal entry 47. Mayor relates Ulash experiences. Not long ago, I served Hills Far as a Red Plume. I was faithful, and they made me commander of the city of Ulash. We were locked in a fierce war to protect that city from the forces of Central Keep. The war tired me, and I began to yearn to peace. What finally decided me was a cult of Moander. It used my city as a base to restore its dead god to life. Were it not for a band of blue-tattooed adventurers, you don't recognize us? The cult might have succeeded. I left as the Zentrum attacked again and wandered north. Here I found my leadership skills in need. So I became mayor of this peaceful backwater. Now that peace is threatened. I hope you have the power to protect us. Yeah, Mr. Clueless can't recognize us without the blue tattoos on. Okay. So, at this point I think we'll save, and when we come back in the next episode, we will go back north through the mayor's house and take that teleporter he indicated to get to the Well of Knowledge. So we will see you then.